What's going on, everyone? Dustin Zana with Creating the Difference. Sensor Solid is the ball review for today. We're going to talk about this bowling ball, pretty bowling ball, I might add, and take it out in the lanes and see, where this ball might fit in your arsenal, type of ball motion it is. We'll get some performance out of this ball, but first, let's look at some specs. It's got the regulator core, the MR6 Solid cover stock comes out of the box with a 500 2000 Sire finish, and it's got an RG of 2.49 and a diff of 0.34. So let's take it out in the lanes, get some performance data, and we'll talk about this bowling ball a little bit. All right, Sensor Solid. Layout is 60 by 4 3/4 by 30 degrees for me. Let's take a look. I think I'm a little too far left, so let's go back to the right. What did I tell you, Jacob?
Hey,
What did I tell you before we started filming?
you said it was going to look pretty good for you.
What did I say? What did I say? And that looked pretty good. I didn't throw the original sensor. It did look it looked good from what I saw. But, the Sensor Solid might be a good one here. I mean, that's just the shape I like. I like the.
You really favored to the continuous motion.
Oh yeah. I mean, so when I was bowling in college, I really liked the balls with bigger cores or the traction type ball motion.
I still like that now, and I'm out of college.
I mean, you're a young buck compared to me, but no, but like games change over time. So this is the type of shape that I like, the rolly, the continuous, not the hook and bail type shape. Because now I throw it like 2 or 3 miles an hour slower than I did, 6 or 7 years ago. So this is the type of shape that suits my game now. I mean, it looks really, really good. I'm not gonna miss. I'm not gonna miss in this video. Just say that right now. As I miss on the next shot, that's fine. But yeah. So this type of ball motion obviously is continuous. We just did the review on the Hammer Hazmat, and that ball was angular. So these two balls have totally different shapes. So they have two different, times they're usable. Let's throw one more shot here. What did I tell you? I say you got to speak it into fruition, and I guess it happens because I missed. But yeah, so that video, I said that Hazmat would be like a 3 or 4 ball for me. And honestly, this would be too. It's not super strong. If I do recall, it's got a pretty low diff, relatively speaking to the Hazmat. So if I would say, okay, I'm going to have a mindset at 1, MV Tour at 2, probably this at 3, like a 3 ball. And then as I get further left, it would be the Hazmat. 'Cause it's got the angular type ball motion. What do you think? Is it just me? What do you think?
That ball's dirty.
Yeah, that's gross. That is so gross.
Nasty.
It makes you. It just makes you feel a certain sort of way. So we'll keep going. All right, so there might be a little hook spot down lane. So when that ball saw it, it went, which is fine. I mean, that's actually good for a format like this and the fact that, you know, we can get another look at this, as in, you know, move around or see where this ball is going to be good at. So I'll make a move left. Pretty good. Oh. So that's interesting. And Jacob, I'll ask you. So the last one, saw it and went. That one I thought was pretty decent, and it never hooks. So what's the move? And then I'll tell you what I would do.
I mean, I almost would say if you have a ball that sees friction like that and it hooks really, really early, and you make a move off it and it never hooks.
Yeah.
To me, that would be a ball change.
Yeah, I agree. So I do think,
or I mean, you could move a little right and
Square
miss
up.
that hook spot.
like, okay, I'll do what you said. So what I'll do is I'll move, let's see, I'll move 2 and 1 back to the right, but I'm really going to make sure I keep the angles closed. I don't want to get it right. Like that. It was pretty close. I mean, the ball went over the 9-pin, so, you know, obviously we want to either see it split the 8-9 or, of course, run over the 8-pin with not a lot of angle. But yeah, that was a good move. So I'll tell you what I would do, or what I'm going to try to do. I would stay in the same part of the lane, but I'm going to add axis rotation. Maybe slow the ball speed down just a little bit. So I'll go back to where I was, and I'll just add some rotation. All right, well, maybe I was wrong and you were right. It's okay. Yeah, so I think I had too much angle through the front part of the lane just to begin with, honestly. The fresh surface maybe actually blended out that hook spot. So once it saw it, it kind of burned and didn't go sideways. But as we're getting shots on it, of course, the surface is changing every single time we throw it down the lane. So that could be a function of it. So I'll go back to where I was with the move back right, like Jacob said, and we'll keep firing away.
Ick.
We like those. We like those a lot. So to me, it seems like a ball that, you know, would be good on something hard, actually. It's got, you know, the rollier type shape, still obviously continuous, but it's something that you can actually keep the angles pretty close with, and throw it on something that's hard. That's a little too open. So you see how that faced up like 4 or 5 feet earlier? Hook spot. And I do actually think that's what it was. The fresh box finish, which was obviously more surface than this is right now. When it saw it, it blended it out. So just can't get it that far right. Pretty close. Pretty close. Yeah, I mean, I'll be having this one in the bag. I mean, it's good. It's real good. I think it's mental, and what I mean by that is for some reason I match up really well with track stuff. I don't know why, they come from the same places like Brunswick and Hammer, and you know, back 4 years ago, Hammer, Columbia, Ebonite. It's just weird. Maybe it's just mental. It's just mental. Paradox, BBE, but yeah, like, I mean, I don't even know what else to say. Like, are you seeing anything that I'm missing? I mean, obviously the shape is good. We figured out the issue, moved everything in, but do you see anything else?
I mean, I think this is, like you said, this is going to be a piece that's really good on the harder things because it does go forward, but it doesn't go so forward to where you're going to miss the head pin.
Right, yeah, so diff is 34 and a lower RG. I primarily like stuff with lower RGs. But like Game Breaker is the first one that comes to mind. And this is really, really good. Little right. So what I'll do is I will make a little move left, and I will try to get it to that spot down lane. I'm curious to see if I get it to that spot from that steep of an angle, if it's actually going to shape. All right, so from where I was, we'll just go ahead and just make a 6 and 2. Find out. So that's there, and it just went right through it. So that's good. Like, find the limit on what we're bowling on right now. And yeah, I mean, it's all a part of the process. Like, I tell people all the time, especially when it comes to like surface prep, is, you know, take a ball and spend an hour or 90 minutes at the center, you know, really just experimenting with surfaces. Like, throw the ball at 500 grit. What's it do? Look good? Make a note. Throw the ball at 1,000. Look good? Make a note. So on and so forth. Because that's going to at least give you the widest range of ball reaction in your bag. And it's something that doesn't take a whole lot of time. If this is, you know, this bowling thing is, you're serious about it, you have to understand where each piece fits in the bag. That's all a puzzle. That's all it is. That's to move back to the right. It's a good shot. So one more. Sensor solid. I'm a fan. I am a fan of this one. So, I mean, there's not really much else I can say. I am loving what I'm seeing out of this ball, and you know, we'll keep firing away. I think this one's going to be added to the bag. I think that's a good one to stop on. So if you're interested in getting a Sensor Solid, you can get it on ccdbowling.com. I am Dustin Zaner with Creating the Difference. Have a great day.